up, official ready to drop the puck. The Blues will start with the puck as they win the opening faceoff here. Tries to the crease. Edmonton's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Here's a chance. Comes up with a stop.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
They go on the attack from the left side. Back at the point, they set it up. Scores! And look who's on the board. The home team has this place up buzzing again.
Oh, you can just hear it in the building. I mean, it's just electric in here, James. And how much fun is it for them when you play at home and you get on the board first? You create a ton of momentum. You don't want to give any life to your opponent. Well, he drives his way to the net and finishes it off with a goal, but it all starts when he's able to hold on to the puck. I mean, he's being jostled, he's being shoved, but he's having none of it, just exemplifying how strong he is. He's got that wide base, and he just pushes forward.
St. Louis has ramped up the party in this building just seconds into the game with that quick goal.
Oh, yeah, you know that you always want to have a wave of energy and get everyone into it early. Everyone's now standing up because they can't believe that is the perfect start in under a minute in the opening frame.
Picked up along the wall by McDavid. And now he angles it across to Nugent-Hopkins. Oh, just a great heads-up play by Parayko. And now he tries to get it across to Neighbors. Shot! Off target! Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Here's a shot! Glove save made by Hofer. Covers it up, and we'll get a stoppage in play. Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. We've got a 1-0 hockey game thus far. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Big time stop there. Slides into Kyrou. Throws it in. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Receives the pass. Goalie with a stop. Hofer's going to have to hang on to this and get a whistle.
But yeah, he anticipates the play really well right now, and he's able to hold on there. And I don't mind that play at all. He hasn't been busy, hasn't had to make many saves. His team's winning this game. Just can reset as well in his own zone and allow that line change.
And they win the defensive zone faceoff. I don't think anybody was hanging on to the puck after that hit. Big time glove save by Hofer.
A timely save is everything to your team, and this goaltender, he bails his team out.
Edmonton's trailing in this one here despite having more chances offensively so far. And they take possession here inside the offensive zone. Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that. And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team. And off the draw, they win possession. Hard blast. Turns him away. Buchnevich is stick handling in his own zone. A little crashing and banging forces the turnover. Quick feed to Mailloux. The Oilers have it from their own end. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. Puts it on there. Good stop by Hofer. The Blues gain possession. Moves it to Bjugstad. Here we go. On-man rush here. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Along the right wing, they enter the attacking area. St. Louis looks to get things going now with the puck. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Oh, catches him in the open ice.
He knew exactly what he was doing with that hit this early in the game. He's trying to send a message and dictate the pace.
Tries to feed it over to Sundqvist. Oh, and some smooth skating to lose the defender there. The Oilers have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Sends it into the offensive zone. Grabbed along the boards by Janmark. And cut that one out of the net. Quick pass to Broberg. Gets it over to Kyrou. Moves around along the half wall. What save!
Well, I really like the way that this game has started for them here, James, and a reason why is that they're physically engaged. And just have a look at this hit right here. I mean, you want to drive play, you want to impose your physical will right from the start of the game. You want to be prepared right from puck drop. That hit right there tells me they're ready.
Off the face-off, they take the puck. Scooped up along the wall by Draisaitl. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Here they come up along the wing. Puck grabbed by Draisaitl. Grabs it in his own end. Cuts into the paint. Great stop by Hofer.
As a goaltender, sometimes you just have to react. You turn the brain off, and you just allow your eyes and your body to do the work for you, and he does exactly that with a reactionary save.
Lots of time left in this period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Takes the feed. Steps inside the line. Fires it. Blocked in front. Here's a short pass to Bouchard. Nice zone entry from the left. And he loses both the puck and his balance after that hit. The Oilers ready to go on the attack. And a great save. Hofer's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle. The Oilers have lots of time to get back into this one, but they still trail in the first. Can they take advantage after winning that draw? Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes it into the slot. Oh, great pass save to stop that redirected puck.
Hofer's tracking the puck extremely well right now. Just have a look at that last save. To be able to get in front of that puck, to be able to keep it out of the net, outstanding performance by him on that last one.
The Oilers will start off on the attack after winning the draw. Shuts him down. St. Louis steps inside. And now it's grabbed by Broberg. Denies the slapper. Slides the cross-ice pass. Handles the pass. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Nowhere for that shot to go through. The Blues will play it in their own end. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Shot! Oh, he gets a blocker on it. What a stop by Chari. Passes it over to McDavid. Takes a shot. And he turned that one aside.
The key to being a great goaltender is not giving up second shot opportunities, and it's playing the rebounds to the corner. He does an excellent job here.
Sends it to the middle. And he denies that great opportunity there. We're still in the early stages of this period. The Blues lead it 1-0. Well, that's one way to win the draw as he skates away with the puck after the two centers were tied up. Play whistle dead, offside the call. The Oilers haven't been rewarded for all their scoring chances as they trail in the first. And after the draw at center, they've got a hold of the puck. Janmark's got it along the wing. Moves it quickly over to Lazar. Stopped by the goaltender. Taken along the wall by Frederick. Puck scooped up by Kyrou. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Can't stay on his feet after that hit. Gets the puck in deep. Can't hang on after that hit. Handles it along the blue line. Knocks the puck down with a stick. Steps inside. St. Louis has it against the half wall. Puck picked up by Draisaitl. Fires it on net. Turns it aside. Here's a shot. Too many bodies in the way. Picked up along the boards by Hyman. Here's a chance. Up the neutral zone now. Here's a shot. That's gloved by Jari. In front of the net, and the goaltender covers up for a whistle on the play. Inching closer to the midway mark of this period, St. Louis leads it 1-0. The Blues win the faceoff. Here's a shot. Steps up with the block. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Quick shot. Scores! And the scratching and clawing has paid off as we are back to even.
Well, we're back to evens, James, and I really like their game. I mean, when you're pushing and you're trying to find a way to get ahead and on top, you have to trust the process. That's exactly what they've done, and they've been rewarded for it. Butterfly goaltenders are most confident when they're in that position, but once they drop, it often exposes the top part of the net. That's exactly what happens here, and a beautiful shot by the shooter.
The Oilers get it back to even Steven here in period number 1.
Yeah, and halfway through the period, they find their legs. You can certainly tell that they found their mojo a little bit here, and they're able to get on the board. You got to trust the process in these games. If you can play consistent, you'll get your high looks.
Edmonton's got the puck in their own end. They go on the attack through center. Rolls it in front, and that chance is blocked. Enters the offensive zone from the left. Pokes it away in his own end. And he was ready for that save. They fight for it along the boards. Kicked up ahead to his teammate who skates away. The Oilers have it now. Picked up along the wall by Szymanski. Gaining momentum along the wing. Feeds it over. Gets a piece of it to keep it out. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Along the side, here they come through the neutral zone. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. And he takes the feed. Quick feed to Nurse. With authority. Now you might call that friendly fire as it goes off one of his teammates. Grabbed along the boards by Nurse. McDavid's picking up steam. Rocks him on the play. The Blues gain control of the puck. St. Louis takes the puck through the neutral zone. Scoops up the puck and he's in on a breakaway. And there's a blocker stop by Jari. With the blast. Oh, and another big stop.
I'm not sure if anyone's helping him out there, but he's dialed in and doing it all himself, making consecutive saves.
Stones him with the blocker. Moves it over to Torchenko. Moves along the boards with some purpose. Moves it to Shen. And it's turned aside by Jari.
Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge change. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
More than half the period left to play. It's all tied up. And sneaks in and grabs possession. Edmonton's working the transition through the middle of the ice. Here's a chance. And there's the save. The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Quick pass across to Parayko. Oh, comes up with a stop. Scooped up along the wall by Walker. Oh, the thievery coming up with the puck on the play. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Officials getting ready to drop the puck. Puck possession so key in today's game. Sundqvist won the draw here in the defensive zone. Puck pushed over to Mayu.
Well, a nice save by the goaltender, and even better is that he redirects the puck to the corner to safety.
And he stopped that one. We got a penalty coming up here on the play. There's the whistle, and here's the call. The Blues will be forced to serve 2 minutes for cross-checking.
When you elect to cross-check, you're sending a message to your opponent, but if the official is there, guess what? You're going to march your way to the box.
Our first look tonight at their power play unit.
Well, first power play of the game, James. You want to start with possession and look to get shots to the net. It is the tone setter.
The Blues come up with the defensive zone draw. Up along the wing. Whacks it into the offensive zone. The Oilers have it behind the cage. Here they come. Down the left side on the attack. Centering pass in front. And that's blocked in front. Big time stop there. Great positioning in the defensive end. Shen's side still short-handed here as they slide in for the face-off. Puck is dropped and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. And that's a solid clearing attempt on the play. Angles it over to Hyman. St. Louis takes hold of the puck. Shakes off the coverage. Sent into the offensive zone. Feeds it to Nugent-Hopkins. Shot! And it comes up with the save! Handles the puck. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. Puts it on net. Makes the save.
It's not easy to be able to manipulate space and your defender at the same time and get these high-quality shots off.
And a great save. Goes right to the crease. Oh, what a save as he denies him again. They get it out of the defensive end. The Oilers take it along the wall. Fires it. Oh, what a denial by Hofer. Oh, how about that stepping up?
Get out the ice packs, eh, James? That's what you got to do if you want to compete for a PK spot. He does exactly that, and he takes away the shot threat.
Oh, a clutch save.
Hofer's dialed in and outstanding at anticipating the play here, James. He recognizes exactly where the greatest threat is on the ice. It's a slot area. He gets to position and makes the save.
Gains the zone through the middle. Shot! Just wide. Edmonton's got the puck along the wall. Slides it diagonally to Bouchard. Takes a shot. Fantastic save. St. Louis is across the blue line. It's a contact sport, people. There's proof right there. Dishes it off. Grabs the puck in the slot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. Takes the puck at the point. Oh, that's a great shot block there.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's great at scoring chance, and you want to make sure that you get in front of that one, and he did. He gets all of it.
And he sidesteps the check there. Makes a move in front. Stopped by the goaltender.
Well, you know he's got the skill set to be able to maintain possession of this puck, but how about the determination to have his eyes on the prize the whole time and to get out of the coverage to be able to get a shot on net? That's courage, and that certainly is a will to take it to the net.
The Blues win that offensive zone face-off. Stopped by the goaltender. Edmonton's got the puck along the boards. Dishes it to Roslovic. And that's knocked away in the defensive end by Fowler. Good, solid check, and he loses control of it. Feeds the puck to Fowler. The Blues are on the attack. Shot! And that's blocked in traffic. Jari's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Past the halfway mark of this period, the next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Bjugstad's got it, and they'll go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Oh, and he just puts it wide of the net.
You got to get a shot on that, James. You get in tight, you have an opportunity in that scoring area, and you don't even get a shot on net. Not good enough.
Sends the feed in front, and that's off target. That knocks him off the puck. Taken by Bjugstad. They gain the zone from the left side. Grab by Bukestad. And that shot gets caught in traffic. Slides the puck across to Janmark. The Blues look to start the transition game. Moves it to Janmark. And now it's grabbed by Broberg. And he gives it over to Mailloux. And he moves it up to Kyrou. And that pass is redirected. Fires it on net. And he gets just enough to keep it out.
I absolutely love this save, James. I mean, the shooter's in a point-blank range right in that low slot, and it's just taken away. Grand larceny.
Both teams gliding into position, and the official set to drop the puck. The Oilers win the draw here in their own end. Works it across to Nugent-Hopkins. And he takes the feed. To his teammate. Beautiful read in the defensive end by Broberg. And now it's over to Sundqvist. And that's broken up in the defensive zone by Bouchard. Oh, he gets some lumber on that. Here's a short pass to McDavid. Oh, look at this. Here they come. They've got numbers. Great defensive stick work on the play. Now over to Sundqvist. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Here's a shot. Turned aside with the glove by Jarry.
I love the willingness to drive north on this and beat your opponent to the space in behind, and that's exactly what he does by a great body position. Just look at his legs and the wide base to be able to get in there and get that shot off.
Sneaks away with the puck after he was tangled up on the draw. Slides the puck ahead to Draisaitl. Sends the pass over. Quick shot! Answers the call with a big save! Locks the puck into the offensive zone corner. The Oilers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Makes the save! Now he slides it up to Holloway. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. And there it is, stopped by Jarry. Slides the pass over to Wallman. And a nice takeaway in the defensive end by Draisaitl. From the right side and up the middle. Here's a chance to the middle. And he shuts down a great scoring chance there.
Wow, James, I mean, not everyone can elicit a thunderous hit like that. I mean, he just clobbered his opponent.
Here in the back half of this period, you can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. St. Louis wins the faceoff. Good use of the body on the play. Campbell's on the hook check and it pays off. The Blues play it along the boards. Takes the shot. Makes the save. Cool and calm under pressure. Pokes it away to stay on the attack. Moves it quickly over to Roslovic. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. And he takes the pass. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Neighbors. And now he passes up to Szymanski. Here's a chance. Great save. Played it perfect. Slides it across. And he shuts the door again. Puck scooped up by Walker. And now he moves it to Torchenko. Shot! Denies him with a save. Slides the puck to Bouchard. Edmonton's looking to break out. Moves the puck. St. Louis gains a hold of it. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Shot! Way too much congestion blocks that. Slides it up to Hyman. With possession along the wall. Nice save by the goaltender to get a pad on that. Here in the late goings of the period, we are all tied up in this one. Off the draw, they take possession. Nugent Hopkins explores his options behind the net. And he turns that one aside. Sends a pass over. Skates to the crease. Denies him. Fires away. And it goes off the stick and off to the side. The Blues have it against the wall. Through the neutral zone now, picking up steam. Slides the puck to Bushnevich. And that one's picked off in the neutral zone. And he grabs the loose puck and he's in all alone. And a solid save there as we play on. Hofer's going to hang on for a whistle. Both centers ready to take the draw here coming up. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Just a little too much contact and couldn't hang on to the puck. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. Quick feed to Kyrou. Here they come on the attack. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play. Tries to feed it over to Lazar. Here's a collision with some authority. Takes the stretch pass in the open ice.
Great vision to see that stretch pass.
What a steal in his own end. Here they come on the attack. Grabs control of it at the point. Big time stop.
Well, the shooter's in a coveted spot on the ice, right in the middle of it with a good look, and he makes an incredible save by getting square to the puck and turning it aside.
Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. Takes a spill onto the ice and loses the puck. Quick pass across to McDavid. Here's a shot. And that won't go as it hits one of his own teammates in front. Right up the gut, here they go. The Oilers gain possession. Here they come on the attack. Picks off the pass in the defensive zone. Takes the cross-ice pass. Edmonton's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Down the left wing, they gain the zone. Cuts to the paint. Oh, how did he get a piece of that? Tucker's moving the puck through his own zone. St. Louis on the attack. Pass out front. Picked off in front. Feeds the puck to Janmark. Puts it on net, and the puck skips off the glove. The Blues have it from their own end. And nearing the final 60 seconds of this opening stanza. The Oilers take over on possession. Edmonton's got it now. Can't connect as it goes off a stick. Taken along the wall by Hyman. Puck is frozen, and we get a stoppage in play. Here in the later stages of this period, we got a tie game. Edmonton's got it in the offensive zone. And that one's denied. St. Louis has it in the defensive end. Fires it. Gets in front of it. Moves it to Mulvers. Scores the go-ahead goal. Puts them in front.
Well, now they're in front, James, and they'll have to make you know that their first few starts will be more urgent, but they'll have to be accountable on the other side of the puck as well. I love when offense is generated from below the goal line. All of the coverage is facing the puck, and he gets lost in coverage in that slot area and just fires it home.
St. Louis has that quick strike ability, and we're seeing it on display here in the first with this goal.
Well, you know that they've got a transition game, and they're able to get that go-ahead goal. And yeah, you can take a bit of a sigh of relief as you do have that go-ahead goal, and you can play with a different air of confidence. But not too much, James. This game is way too close, and there's way too much runway left.
Absolutely. Moves it up through the middle from the right. He's got a step. Oh, and he comes up clutch on the breakaway.
practice, right, James? For this very reason. They want to come up with the big save at the right time, and that's exactly what he does on this one-on-one battle.
There's the buzzer. 20 minutes in the books. Second period just around the corner. back, everybody. Cheryl is full of popcorn now as we get set for period number 2. And with the puck dropped, we are now underway in period number 2. Well, we've seen a pretty good sample size already played thus far. Cheryl, your assessment.
The Oilers, their whole teams recognize that you have to capitalize when you have the opportunity, in particular on specialty teams. It's why you work on them so often in practice. They got to get someone in front of the net and drive it.
And now he angles it across to Neighbors. Takes the feed at the point. Edmonton's got the puck in their own end. And now he tries to get it across to Hyman. The Blues scooping up along the boards. St. Louis is across the line and in the offensive zone. Picked up along the boards by Buchnevich. And that was a good heads-up read to make that save. Oh, no! Luck as it goes off the outside of the post.
St. Louis is pushing the pace in this game. They have the lead. They look to extend it. Unfortunately, they don't get any puck luck, and it goes off the post and out.
Bouchard's lugging the puck. From the open ice, they gain the line. And that's intercepted by Sentis. Shakes off the defender with some nifty moves. Shot! Blocked in traffic. Puck picked up by Wallman. Roslovic's carrying it ahead. Puck is picked up here in the neutral ice by Wallman. Looks to pass it to Kyrou. Quick pass to Bjugstad. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. Dished on over to Wallman. Ekholm's got control of it now behind the cage. Picked up along the wall by Wallman. On the attack into the offensive end, right up the gut. Stopped by the goaltender.
Hofer's made a great save, and even better is the redirect to the corner.
Oh, look at this chance. They score! And it's back-to-back tallies.
Yeah, they've been chopping at the bit. Now they've got their opponent on their heels. They need a quick change here and find a way to continue the momentum. They used their speed on this counter-attack and gave themselves an odd-man advantage here, James. And what they did was they capitalized. They had multiple looks. They could pass it, they could shoot it. Goaltender couldn't figure it out, and it winds up in the back of the net.
St. Louis extends the lead to 2 as they make their way back to center ice. Is there a concern of complacency now when you got that 2-goal lead?
Well, I think the big thing is you got a comfortable lead, but you can't get comfortable, if you know what I'm saying, James.
Yeah.
You got to continue to attack. You can't sit back. You got to continue to push and do the things that got you the lead in the first place.
Edmonton's looking to break out of their own end. And now it's over to Lazar. They gain the offensive zone from the middle. Kicks it away from the crease.
Hofer's had a solid night between the pipes, James. I mean, he's done everything he could to stop the puck, as indicated by his save percentage, but his team has also been really strong. He's got the confidence of their netminder, and they've created a ton of opportunities.
Shuts him down. The Oilers cross the line and gain the zone. Takes a shot. Denies him with a save. And he fights off another save. Slides the puck over. From center, they get into the attacking area. Shot! Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. Takes the feed at the back end. Comes up with the stop. Here we go. They've really ratcheted up the intensity here now in the O-zone. Moves to the middle. Oh, great save on the play.
He reads this play perfectly, James. He gets tight to the shooter. There's no room to put it by him.
Big face-off coming up here in the offensive zone.
Well, after that last shift with sustained pressure, you know that the goaltender is fatigued. You got to find ways to get pucks to the net.
Here's a short pass to Roslovic. The Oilers cross the blue line and are on the attack. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. Here we go. Puck's in deep. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Tries to get the puck over to Szymanski. Slides it across to Nurse. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Roslovic. And the lane's clogged up, blocking that. Moves it quickly over to Wallman. From in close. Taken by Sundqvist. Passes it over. that one. Gains the zone along the right wall. Here's a shot, and he gets it up to keep it out.
The goaltenders are the last line of defense for a reason. This time, he bails his team out.
The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off.
Sometimes when you're losing, you can get caught up over trying here, James, and this is a product of him mismanaging the puck. Sometimes you got to keep it simple and just get the puck going the other way.
Jostles the puck loose. Broken up by Bouchard. Hammers the shot, and he'll likely feel that one in the morning. The Oilers will play it from the defensive zone. Puts it in deep. Grabbed along the board by Hyman. Oh, what a save in front. Puck grabbed by Hyman. Here he is with the backhander. Off the inside of the post, and we play it on.
Hyman's got to be so frustrated, James. He's hit the bar a number of times tonight. Just when he thinks it's going to go in, here's the middle.
Big time stop there.
This is a dialed-in goaltender, very aware, knows where the shooter is in that low slot, and makes the save.
Edmonton's got a hold of it against the wall. Here we go, odd-man rush. Picked up by Broberg. Takes the pass. Quick shot, and he makes the save.
Broberg's made an incredible save there. Not sure how he kept that out of the net. Just really athletic. I mean, you have to be acrobatic to be able to get to the top of your crease like that, but he read it perfectly to be able to make the save and keep it at bay.
Edmonton's trailing in this one, but it isn't for a lack of effort. They've had all sorts of scoring chances tonight. They take possession as he locks him up off the faceoff. And the puck's knocked loose. Oh, and a nice play to free up the puck there. Edmonton's ready to go on the attack. The Oilers gain possession along the wall. Edmonton's got possession here in the offensive zone. And that's broken up. Quick feed to Neighbors. And now he moves it to Parayko. Takes a shot. Stops him cold. And the goaltender grabs that one for a whistle to try to slow things down here. Getting closer to the halfway point of this frame. The Blues are up 3-1. They win the face-off here in their own end and take possession. And now he angles it across to Janmark. Here's a chance! Shuts him down!
Hofer's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
Kyrou's got it in the defensive end. Here he is on the tip! Great save by the goaltender on that one. They put the puck into the offensive end. The Blues gain control of the puck. Takes the feed. Moves the puck to Kyrou. Here's a shot. Oh, and he steps up with the glove to stop that one. The Oilers have had a lot of things go their way tonight, except for the score in which they trail here in the second. Edmonton's got the puck after winning the defensive zone faceoff. Gains the zone on the left wing. Takes it to the net. And he snags that one with the glove.
Nice slash from the leather on this save. The shooter's in a grade A scoring area, and man, he just whips out the glove and makes the save.
Moments away from the faceoff. Let's get back to the action. And they win the draw on their own end. Moves it to Kyrou. Nice zone entry from the middle. Huge steal in his own end. Pass back to the point. Shot! Oh, I thought he was going to be beaten, and he somehow got a piece of that.
It's amazing to me how he always looks like he's in the right position because he tracks and reads the play so well, and this time he gets in front of the puck that's right in the middle of the ice as the shooter's got a dangerous opportunity.
And that skips away on a nice Nice defensive deflection. And now he moves it quickly to Roman. Denies him on the one-timer. Nearing the midway mark of the period, St. Louis is enjoying a 3-1 lead to this point. Schen's won the draw in his own end. Now let's see if they can clear it. Mayu's got the puck in his own zone. St. Louis plays along the wing. Tremendous block on the play.
Well, and the bench really erupts on that one because otherwise it would have been in the back of the net.
And they'll dump it in. Scooped up along the wall by Roslovic. Angles it over to Bouchard. And that's broken up with a stick in front. Battle along the wall. And that's stolen by Szymanski. Here's a feed in front. Off a stick, and they can't complete the play. Edmonton's got to find a way to break on through. They've had plenty of shots on net, and yet they trail here in period number 2. Bjugstad's won a big draw in their own end. And he feeds it down to Parayko. Nice zone entry from the right side. Makes a move, and the puck hops away from him.
Parayko's tried a great move there. We all know what great hands he is in tight, trying to create some space, but it bobbles off the stick, and he lost possession.
Quick pass to Bjugstad. St. Louis has the puck. The Blues take it across the blue line. Here's a short pass to Broberg. Shot! Oh, how did he stop that? What a save by Chari. Feeds the puck across to Bouchard. Quick pass to Ekholm. And now he tries to get it across to Draisaitl. Shot! Oh, serves up waffles for dinner with that stop. Bjugstad's got the puck along the wing. Here's an odd man rush. The Oilers take possession in the defensive end. Here they come through center and into the offensive end. And now it's grabbed by Janmark. Can't get it to go. There's the whistle as the puck is frozen up.
Let's have another look at that monster of a hit there, James. You got to love it. You have to have great timing. You got to know when your opponent's vulnerable.
Still lots of time left in the period. Been a pretty good offensive display, at least for one side. 3-1 is where we sit. The Blues start with the puck in their own end. Working the puck deep inside their own end. Taken along the wall by Mayu. St. Louis with possession in their own zone. Puck scooped up by Walker. And he lowers the boom there. Takes the feed from the left side. Saucer feed. Oh, a clutch save!
This is a really nice save, James. I mean, the shooter's in the middle of the ice. He's in the slot area. And he's got to get to the top of the crease, square to the puck to be able to make that save. Great job.
Edmonton's had a lot of good looks on net, but they continue to trail here in the second. The Blues win the draw. And now it's to Folk. And they go back on the attack in the offensive zone. St. Louis has possession of the puck. Folk stick handling in his own zone. Feeds it over. Hard to save with the blocker by Hofer. Picked up along the boards by Stastny. Puck picked up by Schenn. Fires it into the offensive zone. Edmonton's got a hold of it along the wall. Tries to get it over to Frederick. Breakaway! And that chance falls apart.
Well, yeah, and I think that, he was looking at the goaltender, seeing where they were at, right? So recognizing whether you needed to shoot or deke, and just a misfire, a miscue there. That's extremely frustrating for him and his team.
There's a great save on an excellent chance there.
The goalie's dialed in when he redirects the puck to the corner.
Huge play in his own end to come up with the puck.
Well, no question, this is a frustrating play for everyone. It almost feels like it's going from bad to worse. You're losing, you're trying to get something going. Instead, you turn over the puck.
Taken by Folk. Picked up along the wall by Sundqvist. Puck sent over to Holloway. get too cute with it and loses possession.
Holloway's close to finding a hole there and gets an extra move. Thought he had a little more time and space than he actually had, and the play dies.
St. Louis takes it across the line. Brilliant save, read it perfectly. The Oilers have it now. Grabbed along the board by Stastny. Receives the pass. And now it's over to Lazar. Tries to make a move and can't hang on to the puck. Scrum along the boards. Scooped up along the wall by Sundqvist. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Kyrou. Knocks the puck loose after a solid hit. Grips it and rips it. Denies him on the slapper. Feeds the puck up to Roslovic. Oh, and he whiffs. Grabs the puck in the defensive zone. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Here's a shot. Comes up with the stop.
Oh, that's an absolutely massive hit, James. These are the types of hits that can change the landscape of the game. The power of the legs right through the body. Lack of awareness there on the puck carrier.
Past the midway mark of the frame, St. Louis has a 3-1 lead, and their fans who made it down for this one are loving it. Bjugstad's won the face-off, and now let's see what they can do. Puck grab by Echo. Edmonton's in now. Dishes it off. Oh, and it stays out as he gets a piece of that one. Taken along the wall by McDavid. Big time glove save by Hofer. There's the whistle, and a much-needed one at that, Cheryl.
Well, everyone takes a breath of fresh air here as they're able to reset as they get chaotic in their own zone. They've lost their coverage. They get the whistle now.
Edmonton's put up a lot of shots and so far plenty of scoring chances, and yet they still trail here in the second. The Blues look to start the transition game. Here's a chance. Oh, Waffle boards it to keep it out. Takes the feed. Tees it up from the point. And the traffic jam in front blocks the shot. Moves it quickly over to Mayu. Oh, what focus to make that pad save. Here they come on the attack. Jostling for the puck, and he loses control. Tosses it on to Fowler. Inside his own end, moves the puck. Oh, some strong physicality on the play. Puts it on net, turns him away. Edmonton's got a hold of the puck now. Quick feed to Draisaitl. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. Handles the pass. Walman's got it against the boards. What a steal in his own end. Carries it across the line. Slides it back to the blue line. And that's poked away. What a stop there.
Well, this is a timely hit here, James. He knows they're down. They're trailing in this one, but they are not out of it. So if everyone can elicit some sort of response on their next shift, they can rally the troops and they can get back in this thing.
Past the midway mark in this period, the Blues have been getting solid offensive contributions, leading 3-1. Glove save made by Chari. Bouchard's taking it from his own end. Sends it in deep. St. Louis takes possession along the wall. The Blues have it from their own end. Oh, he'll feel that one. Gets the puck in deep. The Oilers gain possession. Moves it to Ekholm. Through the middle of the ice, they enter the attacking zone. Big time stop there. St. Louis gains a hold of the puck against the boards. Slides it on over to Walker. Just wide. Edmonton's going to play the puck from behind the cage. Quick pass to Ekholm. Pass it up ahead. Fires it. Oh, he kind of struggled with that one, but he got just enough to keep it out. And now he moves it to Kyrou. The Oilers get a hold of the puck in their own end. And now it's grabbed by Roslovic. Shot! Oh, and somehow he gets a sliver of it and keeps them at bay.
Hofer's helping his team with his rebound control and really keeping the puck away from the front of the net and cleaning up the trash.
The Oilers have it against the wall. Moves the puck over to Nugent Hopkins. Moves it around along the half wall. Moves it to the middle. Oh, he comes up with a stop. Both sides digging in for that puck along the wall. Handles the puck at the point. That's blocked. And he takes the dish. Through center along the wing. Great pass from off the right side. Slides it across. And too much traffic in front blocks that one. St. Louis has possession of it now. Edmonton's regained possession of the puck. Taken by Kyrou. Here's a short pass to Toropchenko. Dumps it in. Edmonton's gained possession along the boards. And it's kicked away. And he slides it quickly to Hyman. Ahead of steam now towards the front. Coming to the slot. Put it up the post.
Hyman's having a tough one tonight, James. He's been at the right place at the right time with good timing, but unable to convert as it goes off the pipe numerous times.
St. Louis has it. Here they come up along the wing. Passes it over. Denies him on the play. And no battle for that loose puck along the boards. Turns it away. Slides it diagonally to Draisaitl. Steps into the offensive end. The Blues gain control of the puck. Edmonton's got control of the puck. St. Louis has it in their own zone. Puck scooped up by Tucker. Passes it to Parayko. Carries the puck inside the neutral zone. The Oilers gain possession along the wall. Fires it into the offensive zone. The Blues gain possession in their own end. Neighbors picking up steam. And loses possession after a solid hit. Takes a shot. And that goes off someone in front and doesn't reach the net. Takes it into the slot. Takes that pass back at the point. Up to the challenge as he gets his pad on it.
Hyman's not happy with that last sequence. Knows he has a huge opportunity and just misses the mark and brings it off the post.
Edmonton's had a lot of good looks offensively, but they have run into one hot goaltender, which is why they trail late in this second. Great read by the winger to take possession with the two centermen tied up. Works it across to Janmark. They've got numbers here. Puck picked up by Echo. And a great siege. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Picked up along the boards by Fowler. Passes the puck over to Neighbors. And he hits one of his own teammates with that shot. Puck grabbed by Mailloux. Here they are on the attack. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. And the goalie covers up for the whistle. Late goings of this period. It's a 3-1 hockey game. Lots of offense already. And they take possession off the draw here in their own end. Sends it over to Bouchard. Tries to make that cross-ice feed. And he takes the feed. Scores! And look at that. They answer right back.
Well, the game is a hodgepodge of counters, and this is exactly what needed to happen. They were scored on, they respond quickly, and they find themselves in a favorable spot.
I thought that he should have this puck here, James. I think he does as well. There's one player net front, and yeah, creating a screen, but he's got to out-battle that player one-on-one, find a way to track that puck.
The Oilers have new life here late in the second period after that goal.
They've been consistent, James, throughout the two periods, and they're nearing the end of the second. They get rewarded for buying into the game plan. They'll need to take the rest between the second and third and find a way to recalculate and drive an attack, set the tempo in the third.
Edmonton's had their opportunities, but they still trail late in this second period. The Blues win the draw, and they go on the attack here in the offensive zone. Right through center and into the offensive zone. Comes up with a stop. And puts it anywhere but the way he wanted it to go.
Hockey is a game of inches, and you know these athletes take so many shots on net in practice. And in this one, just over-rotate, under-rotate, but nonetheless misses the net.
Shuts him down.
This is a fantastic save, James, and he makes it look easy. He's bobbing, he's weaving, trying to find the puck. He out-battles the players in front of him to make it.
The Blues scoop it up along the boards. Grabbed in the open ice by Roslovic. Handles the puck. He got all of that hit. Along the wing up the neutral zone. And nearing the final minute of the second. Uses the force on that hit. And now it's grabbed by Bouchard. And here's a cross-corner dump in. Tries to get the puck to Tucker. Into the offensive end, right up the middle. The Oilers look to start the transition game. Edmonton's got the puck against the half wall. Moves it quickly over to Folk. Slips by the check. Fantastic save! Taken by Holloway. Denies him in close.
Jarry's made a great save here. Let's have another look at it. I mean, they're in a high-danger area, and he is so dialed in at the top of his crease. Very athletic to be able to make this save in correct position.
The Oilers need to start finding a way to finish on some of these chances here late in the second. Edmonton's won the face-off deep in their own end. They try to maintain possession inside the defensive zone. Went for the dirty dangle and it goes sideways.
McDavid trying to get a little too fancy with the puck there, and as a result, he loses it.
St. Louis looks to break out in their own end. Neighbors plays it into the offensive zone. Big hit, and that frees up possession. There's the buzzer bringing the second period to an end. Been a great night of hockey here on EA Sports, and we've got a third period just around the corner.
Are you ready for your walk down memory lane? Then join us for our fantasy camp. Play hockey with your childhood heroes. It's a fun-filled week full of memories, and you can call us right now for details.
coaches have shared their final messages. Players are on the ice, and period number 3 is coming up. Here we go. Period number 3 is underway as the puck is dropped. All right, Cheryl, we played 2 periods in this one. Give the fans at home your take on what you've seen.
Edmonton said the puck is...
He scores! Tie game!
Well, you can't worry about what happened in the game, James. It's all about what you do now. Staying in the present, that's exactly what they've done, and they've got the equalizer. Well, great placement, but he had to get the one-timer off quickly, James, because he didn't have much time and space in that net front area. You know that they're going to close quickly on you when you find that that puck comes across.
Still plenty of time left in this frame. It's all tied up. The Blues win possession here in the open ice. Dumps the puck in. The Oilers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Down the left wing across into the offensive end. The Blues have a hold of it in the defensive zone. And now he angles it across to Neighbors. Lays the body into that play. The Oilers are across the line and into the offensive end. The Blues take it along the wall. And the puck's booted away. Picked up along the wall by Broberg. And that's off a stick. Pinned up along the boards. Takes the return feed. Neighbors plays it now. Pass across to Shen. Back to the blue line. Can't keep a hold of it. The Oilers take possession in the defensive end. Looking for space inside the D zone. And that goes off the player in front. Oh, they go back on offense. Solid hit on the play, and that knocks the puck off his stick. Grabbed along the boards by Holloway. Quick feed to Tucker. Fires it on net. Oh, he got a piece of it to keep it out.
This is just great puck control to put the puck to the corner. No second shot opportunity.
Dumps it in. The Blues gain control of the puck against the wall. Here they come. Moves it to Buchnevich. Here's a shot with the stop. Covers it up. We'll get a stoppage in play. We're still in the early stages of this period. You can feel the energy in this crowd. It's a tie game. The Blues win the draw. Now let's see what they can do with it. Back at the point, they set it up. Here he is, wristed on net. Oh, one of his teammates is right in the shooting lane there. Quick shot, makes the save. And he takes the feed. The Blues move it in. Edmonton's looking to break out of their own end. And now he tries to get it across to Szymanski. Quick pass to Roslovic. And he was ready for that one. Good fight for the puck along the boards. Sends the pass over. Bjugstad's got it in the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Szymanski. At center ice now. He grabs the puck. Takes the shot. Oh, it stays out. He got a piece of that one. And some good footwork to kick it away. The Oilers play it along the wing. Handles the puck from the left side. Oh, and here's the pass. That's just textbook positioning to break up the play. McDavid's got it in the corner. With possession along the wall. Denies him on the one-timer. Oh, what reaction. Handles it along the blue line. St. Louis takes possession of the puck. Gaining speed through center, and here they come on the attack. Oh, and it makes the save. Just not enough to keep it out. Moves it quickly over to McDavid. And he loses control here. And the puck is scooped up here into the open ice by Fowler. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Across the line along the left wall. Lead pass ahead. And there's the save. Cuts into the paint. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Hooper.
Hyman's been dancing with the puck on his stick all night long here. I really feel like he's been a driver of play. He's had multiple good looks on net and finally capitalizes. Love that he didn't get frustrated. Love that he continued to get to the pockets on the ice, and he gets rewarded for it.
Lots of time left in this period. We are all tied up in this one. Nice start winning the draw here inside the offensive zone. Oh, what a kick save. Tremendous athleticism on the play. Great pressure on the offensive end by Nugent-Hopkins. And now it's over to Walker.
Neighbors is driving offense tonight. I mean, he certainly does most of the time, but tonight is an exception. A multi-point night, creating every time the puck's on his stick, he's the threat. I'll tell you what, James, that ain't incidental contact. That was intentional, certainly trying to really drive that body and separate the player from puck.
Both teams are set. They're ready to drop the puck. Edmonton's got the win off that draw. The Oilers have it now. Hyman's crossed the line and is on the attack now. Routine save made. Scores! The defender put it into his own net.
Well, you don't see that very often when you shoot it into your own net trying to clear the puck. That's ugly.
The Oilers needed that in a big way. They now have the lead here in this third period.
Well, it's been a back-and-forth game. It's really been neck and neck, and although I felt like they've dictated the pace in this third period, it's about continuing to press and really try to smother their opponent.
And he takes the pass. And he is ready for that save. Oh, it's another consecutive save.
Humber's doing a great job tonight of showing that goaltending comes in waves. Sometimes you're quiet, and then all of a sudden it gets really busy. But making the big save at the right time is critical, and he has been a foundation, a real strength of this group right now.
Edmonton's got the lead early in this third period. They have been a high-volume shooting squad tonight. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Can't maintain possession after that hit. He got all of that one. Tries to feed it over to Neighbors. He carries the puck up along the wing. Feeds it over to Kapanen. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Moves the puck along the half wall. Sends a pass over. Neighbors takes it into the offensive zone. Moves inside! And he gets a chunk of that to keep it out.
Goaltender spends so much time doing tracking exercises, and it's utilized right here as he knows where this puck is coming from, and he makes the save.
Scooped up along the wall by Parayko. Hammers a shot. Oh, it was a missile, and he stopped it.
Colton's found his rhythm in this game and his shot mentality here. He takes this one, and he just rips it off the post. That's a tough one. I thought he had it. The goaltender looked like the angle was off, but apparently not.
Edmonton's attempt to put more pucks on net has paid off as they lead it in the third. The Blues win the draw on their own end. And here's the pass to Kyrou. Through center. Here's a chance. Oh, what a slick stuff by Chari. Still lots of time left here in this frame. Fans have been treated to a fun one tonight. Lots of offense. It's 4-3. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. And he's knocked off the puck there. Quick feed to Roslovic. Sends it across. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Quick pass across to Kyrou. Here's a chance. Scores! They tie it up, and we are back to even.
Well, working hard, sticking to the game plan with good habits, and they're back to evens. As a goaltender, you're always working on different exercise, tracking with your eyes, foot movements, everything. That power pushes you across the crease, and unfortunately this time he's just too slow getting across, and it hits him and goes to the back of the net.
The Blues get exactly what they were looking for. A tying goal, and look at this where we are now in the third.
They're back in this game, James. They've shifted the momentum, but it's their urgency. They've been all over the puck. Their first few strides have been hard, and you can tell they want this one.
And it's a quick pass to Bouchard. And that's a great heads-up play by Torchenko. There's the whistle, icing the call. Big face-off looming. Play set to resume with the face-off ready to go. And off the draw, they win possession.
Great face-off win by the center. Now they can get out of their zone and get a change.
Puck scooped up by Torchenko. St. Louis has it in the offensive end. Moves it to McDavid. Looks to get the puck over to Nugent-Hopkins. Oh, smart heads-up play to push that one away. St. Louis moves ahead with the puck. The Oilers gain possession. Shot! And that goes off a body. Puck picked up by McDavid. And now it's grabbed by Torchenko. And he's got the answer for that one. Goaltender covers up. We got a stoppage in play. Plenty of playing time left in this frame. The next goal could be a big one as we are tied. Edmonton's got possession here in their own end. The Oilers move the puck in the defensive zone. Fredericks across the line now and on the attack in the offensive end. Big time save by Hooper.
I love the save, James. I mean, the goaltender is so aggressive on this play. Doesn't give the shooter any time to get rid of it.
Good step done there. Denies him. Jari's got the puck and he's going to hang on.
So I love what he's trying to do here, James. He wants to separate the body from puck, and that's exactly what you got to do. You got to play with a competitive edge and an intensity.
Puck is dropped and we are back underway. Edmonton's got it in their own zone. Sends it in on the attack. Moves the puck. Passes up ahead from the left wing. Shot! Shuts the door with a great save. Pass to Draisaitl. Steps across the line and on the attack down the right side. Skates to the crease. Took it along the wall by Kapanen. The Oilers played along the boards. Poked away by Fowler. St. Louis looks to move the puck from their own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Bukestad. The Blues have it now. Edmonton's got the puck now. Takes the pass. Here's a shot, and he's got that one.
Great positioning by the goaltender to redirect it to the corner, getting it out of danger.
Angles it over to Draisaitl. Drives to the sweet spot. Big time stop.
It's always a challenge to make a save when there's tons of traffic in front of you, but he does a great job of tracking, staying dialed in, and makes the save.
St. Louis brings the puck in from center. Can't complete the pass as it goes off a stick. The Blues have it against the wall. Picked up along the boards by Kyrou. Gaining momentum along the wing. Can't keep a hold of the puck after that play. The Oilers looking against the half wall. And the goaltender comes up with a piece of it to keep it out of the net. Looks to make a play over to Broberg. Picked off, trying to be cute on the pass. Big time stop there.
A player should never be left alone in the slot, but man, is the goaltender in a task here. Gets out in front of it and makes the save.
Broberg's dialed in right now. Just have a look at that last save. I mean, he had to be moving extremely well in his crease to be able to get to position to make that save.
Face-off coming up here, and Cheryl, let's see if they can keep that momentum going.
No question about it, James. We know where the momentum lies right now after some sustained pressure, heavy forecheck, lots of shots going to the net. The goaltender is fatigued. You want to make sure that you can continue to apply that pressure and see if you can squeak one by.
Picked up along the wall by Roslovic. And here we go. They're going to fight, and this is the response.
Well, it's a response to the injured player, right? And anytime you're a teammate sitting on the bench or on the ice and this happens, not only are you worried for your teammate, but you also want some retribution. You want to respond and let the other guy know that this can't happen.
A pretty spirited dust-up there, and, you know, the motivation to respond, kind of like it.
Well, yeah, it's jumping in for a teammate. And listen, it's a contact sport, so things like this can happen, but it was the nature of how it happened, and certainly he didn't feel that it was a clean hit, so he's stepping in for his teammate and making sure that he's sending a very clear message.
Well, cooler heads finally prevailing here as both teams step inside the face-off circle. The Oilers will go to work here in the offensive zone. Oh, makes the save! That was a rocket! Still lots of time left in the period. We got a tie game. St. Louis has won the face-off here in their own end. What a great read breaking up the pass. Into the offensive zone down the right wing. Oh, and he completely muffs the shot. Down the left wing and into the offensive zone. To the front. They score! And the deadlock is broken as they take the lead.
Well, that's a huge shift, and you can see everyone standing up on the bench. They know how much it means, but it's the next shift that matters most now, James. You want to kind of push and put pressure on your opponent when they're down.
I love the way that he creates the space with his speed here. And, I mean, if you look at him in the way he attacks, he knows exactly where he's going to go. He's driving play because he trusts his feet. I mean, he is so fast. He blows by the defender, and then he puts it in. That's just great from start to finish.
The Oilers have kicked off this third period in style with a one-goal lead now here in the third.
Well, they've earned that goal, James, because they have been the better team throughout this game. They've held the majority of the possession. They just haven't been rewarded as often as they would have liked.
Feeds it over. Blocked, although that might be a save.
Well, that is a save, James. I don't think the goaltender would have gotten to position in time, and he's able to take it away.
That's broken up in the neutral zone. Puck dumped in. Moves it on over to Parayko.
I've really enjoyed this game tonight, James. It's been tight, it's been fast-paced, defensively structured, and you never know which way it's going to end.
Slides the puck over. Slides it diagonally to McDavid. Puts it on net. Scores! The captain comes through!
a beautiful, deceptive shot. Most goaltenders are going to give you their glove hand and want you to challenge there. But instead, the shooter makes a great read and beats the goaltender high stick side.
The Oilers are now up by 2 here in the back half of this third period. Man, this is a good position to be in.
It's the best position to be in, and you don't want to give any life to your opponents. You have to make sure that you're pounding pucks, you're on them first. Listen, if you're forechecking, they don't get the puck. Attack.
And now he passes it to Walker. Takes the feed. The Oilers will play it in their own end. Through the neutral zone and along the boards, here they come. Locks them. Hofer's going to hang on to the puck for a whistle.
Well, he's having a multiple-point game right now because of how dynamic he's been in the offensive zone. I mean, he's been all around the net. When he's got the puck on his stick, he's a shooting threat. But also, when he's off of the puck, he's getting to the right spots at the right time. And this is how you generate offense, and he's been doing it all game long.
Edmonton's got the edge in the shot department, a big reason why they lead here in this third period. The Blues win the draw. Works it across to Torchenko. Falk swinging the puck through center ice. Looking to make something happen in the offensive zone. And that goes off a player. The Oilers gain possession along the wall. Into the offensive zone. The Blues have it from their own end. Sends one up to Kyrou. St. Louis plays the puck along the boards. Can't keep a hold of it after that hit. Jari's opted to hang on to the puck for a face-off. Both teams are set. We'll drop the puck here. The Blues take possession on the face-off. Bouchard's lugging the puck. They've got numbers here. He grabs the puck here at the point. Lets it go. Oh, he just got enough of that to keep it out. And now he moves it to Fowler. And that play's broken up. Fires it. Big stop right there.
Hofer's in such great position. He's able to redirect that puck to safety right to the corner.
Quick pass to Bjugstad. Oh, they telegraphed the pass, and he picks it off. Receives the pass. Scores! They strike again, and that's 3 unanswered goals.
Over and over and over again, James, and you can see the excitement on the bench. They know that they've deflated, and they push their opponent back on their heels. They need to keep plugging away here and not get complacent. It always amazes me, James, to see how quickly these shooters can get the puck off of their stick. I mean, they can shoot off their inside leg, their outside leg. It doesn't matter, but what does matter? The positioning from that slot area. You know that if you get all of it, you're going to tag one home.
Edmonton's added yet another one here to the total tonight. What a performance.
Yeah, they've had the puck on their stick for a majority of this game. You know the coaching staff is going to be impressed. Hey, maybe they'll get the day off tomorrow.
The Blues win the faceoff at center. Slides the puck across to Neighbors. Shot! Comes up with the stop. There's the whistle. We'll get a faceoff after the goalie covers up. The Oilers offense has been the story tonight as they continue to lead big time in the third. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. Directs it on over to Frederick. Picks off the pass. Takes the puck at the point. That's some smart heads-up defensive play by Emerson.
Again, when you're losing, James, that you want to get get something going. You want to spark your team. You have the puck on your stick, but sometimes you can try and do too much, and I think that's a product of that as he loses the puck.
Play whistle dead as the puck goes into the bench, and I think that woke up a few players. Edmonton's played one of their best games this season. They continue to dominate in the shot department and lead it here in the third. Lazar's won the draw. Let's see what they can do with possession. Takes a shot. Gets a piece of it with the trapper. Tries to feed it over to Lazar. Takes the feed. Slides it across. Shot. That's gloved by Hofer. And they'll get a breather as the goaltender covers it up. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Edmonton's won the draw inside the offensive zone. Now let's see what they can do with it. Long jam in front. That's broken up. A shot. From the point, looks to make something happen. Handles the pass.
McDavid's been buzzing out there, James, tonight. I mean, he already has a goal. This is a blowout game. At times to pad the stats.
Here they come. Here on the left side on the attack. St. Louis gains a hold of possession. And now they look to make something happen from the neutral zone. Changes coming up on the back end as they send the puck in. Here's a short pass to McDavid. Floats it right onto the tape. Fires it on net. The lane was plugged up and that shot's blocked. The Blues will play it from the defensive zone. Oh, great move to sidestep the check. Here's a shot. And no measure on that one. Jostled off the puck. Edmonton's playing it through the neutral zone. St. Louis has possession of it now. And he takes the dish. Moves it up. Oh, and look who gets rocked once again.
Well, he's a target now, James, because he's got a lack of spatial awareness. You got to keep your head up if you want to play this game and be safe in it.
And the puck stopper hangs on to get a breather here for the team.
Well, that's how you get a puck, James. I mean, you recognize the timing it takes to meet your opponent right at the right time. And I mean, that's just an explosive hit, gets the job done.
Edmonton's laying a pounding on the opposition tonight, generating numerous scoring chances and converting on what feels like almost all of them. The Oilers get a hold of the puck along the boards. Holloway's crossed the line and gained the zone. Oh, and the anchor is dropped on that hit.
Nurse is not going to be able to get away from the Blues and the chance every time he touches the puck, all because of that play earlier where he hurt their player.
Big stop. St. Louis has the puck. Grabbed along the boards by Tucker. What a steal in his own end. Pushes it across to Walden. Through the neutral zone up along the wing. Moves it quickly over to Draisaitl. Stones him in front.
Now, these are the saves when you know that your goaltender is dialed in, James. The ability to get to the top of the crease and be square to the shooter, that's a great save.
Looking to make something happen along the boards. Edmonton's got possession of the puck. Makes his presence known on the ice. On the attack along the boards. And he takes the feed. St. Louis takes possession of the neutral zone. Intercepted. The Blues look to start the transition game. Hard hit frees up the puck. Great poke by McDavid. The Oilers gain control of the puck against the wall. Walden's got it along the wing. Takes possession. The Blues get a hold of the puck in their own end. With some open space at center. Sends it deep inside the offensive zone. Quick pass across to Janmark. Tries to get it to Frederick. Dumps it into the ozone. The Blues gain possession. Angles it over to Sundqvist. Coughs up possession of the puck. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. The Oilers have the puck now. Steps inside the attacking zone down the left wing. Quick shot. Turns it aside with the glove. Puck is frozen and we'll get a face-off.
Pyru's going to try and shake that one off, James. Man, that was a tough hit right through the body, and you feel the effects almost bone-crushing, but he gets back up.
Edmonton's put in one of their most complete efforts that we have seen in quite some time, up big time late in this third. St. Louis has taken possession off the draw on their own end. Quick feed to Bjugstad. The Blues move to the offensive zone. Dishes it off. Blocked in traffic. Jari's going to give everyone a chance to breathe and hang on to the puck. Edmonton's offense, the story tonight as they lead it here in this third period. Off the draw, they take possession. And we'll get the whistle after the goaltender hangs on. Moments away from the face-off. Let's get back to the action. Off the draw, and a nice job locking up his opponent. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Scooped up along the wall by Echo. Oh, a clutch save!
What a fantastic save from a high-danger scoring area, James. And, I mean, he's bailing his team out. They have to do a better job of protecting the middle of the ice.
Edmonton's got it, and they're on the attack. Taken along the wall by Szymanski. Backhander in front! We'll get a face-off after the puck stays covered up. Bjugstad's won the face-off. Handles the pass at center. Takes a shot, and that carries off one of his teammates in front. Slides it diagonally to Bouchard. Here's a chance to make something happen inside the neutral zone. Shot! No room for that one to get through. Levels it with the hit. Loses the coverage there. And he loses possession of the puck after trying to make one too many moves.
But he's got such a slick set of hands. He's trying to manipulate his opponent one by one, but he tries one too many, James, and he loses the puck.
And he can't hang on after that hit. With the blast! Denies him with the save! The Blues take it along the wall. The Oilers gain control of it. Lazar's taking it from his own end. Throws it in. Picked up along the boards by Falk. And the puck's kicked free. Grabs it in his own end. Handles the puck. St. Louis jumps into the offensive end and goes on the attack. The Oilers have it now. Here they come inside the neutral zone. Shot! And that one's turned aside. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one. The Oilers offense has paid off in dividends tonight. No shortage of scoring chances, and they have capitalized on many. St. Louis with a big defensive zone faceoff. Can't keep a hold of it as he's jostled off the puck. Stopped by the goaltender. Edmonton's grabbed a hold of the puck. Oh, what a save! He stopped it! Wow!
Oh, that's an intangible effort that you can't teach, James. That's all about desperation and the will to stop that puck. Well, let's reflect on that save again. I want to see it because in real time, I thought that puck was going in, James, but he manages to find it. Listen, you don't make those saves in practice. You know why? You don't have that level of desperation. This is urgency. This is instincts, and he makes an unbelievable stop.
The Oilers have been a lot of fun to watch tonight. Lots of offensive scoring chances, and they have capitalized late here in this third. Puck is dropped, and he wins the draw here in the defensive zone. Good stand-up hit on the play. Here's a chance, and the traffic neutralizes that threat. Kapanen's got it in the defensive end. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, and he just gets a piece of it to keep it out. A spirited battle along the boards for the puck. Nearing the final minute of the third. And now he angles it across to Holloway. Huge hit against the glass.
I love the physicality in this game, but now there's going to be a stoppage in play, James, as that glass, it is broken. Let's have a look at that last hit. I mean, that was absolutely huge, James. You know that this is a momentum changer. You can see the bench erupt with that one.
Officials have got both teams ready, and it looks like play is set to resume here. The Oilers win the draw here in their own end. Moves it to Hyman. Inside the offensive zone. Feeds it on over to Walker. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Edmonton's got control of it now from their own end. And he serves it across to Hyman. Oh, look at this. Oh, had a chance to make a nice move, and the puck disagreed with him.
Oh, I know what he was trying to do there, James. He thought he had it with that move, but he created some space for himself, but unfortunately loses the handle, and it dies on his stick.
Down the right side and into the zone. Picked up along the wall by McDavid. Oh, close save and a beauty. There's the whistle as the goalie hangs on. Edmonton's had a lot of success tonight on their scoring chances, and look at the result here late in this third period. And as the puck is dropped, they win the draw here inside the defensive zone. Looking to set up offensively. Oh, he didn't get all of it, but just enough to keep it out of the net.
Jarry's got great rebound control and just pushes that out of harm's way.
And that brings an end to this one here this evening. St. Louis had an absolute collapse in that third period tonight, Cheryl.
They really did. That was massive as well. They started so strong in the first and a complete reversal in that third period. They'll be watching some video, and a lot of them aren't going to like what they see.
Well, and that brings a fun night of hockey to a conclusion, and we will say goodbye. She's Cheryl Pounder. My name is James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us from all of us here at EA Sports. Good night.